Jonalee here. Obviously. I just wanted to share a little bit more of my life. Today I got my MRI done. I'm going to take my glasses off because I do not like the way I look in my glasses. Anyway, besides if it looks fuzzy, then, I can face the world a little better. Weird. Anyway, the reason why I'm vlogging is because I can. And I know that I'm not really any person in notoriety at all. I'm just a cashier from Colorado, but I've gotten strength and confidence from influences in my life. Sorry, that fell off the door, so I found it on the ground with a footprint on it. I'm like, no! Anyway, I just got back from the food bank, but before then, I got back from my MRI. And you might be wondering, why do you need an MRI? Well, a lot of people might not believe that I had domestic abuse in my life. They think that I just making excuses to get a divorce for one reason or another. When in fact, I was stuck in a bad situation, a bad marriage. And because of fear, and a lot of people are going through this right now, because of fear and the intimidation and control and manipulation of the other person, I was too afraid to do anything about it. Back in 2009, he had attacked me, and it caused my knee to go sideways, and it's been screwed up ever since. I looked it up online, and they said it was, when you self-diagnose yourself, it's not really legit anyway, but it was like a torn ACL. But I got my MRI today. That was an experience. It made me immediately think, first of all, when I went there, I got myself a coffee, and of course I burned my mouth because I tried to drink the coffee right away. I'm an idiot. So now I'm going to get blisters in my mouth, and that's always fun. But the first thing I thought of was my mom. She had cancer. She was diagnosed with cancer back in 1987, I believe. I think I was in high school. Maybe it was 88, but she had it for a couple of years. First, she had it in her kidneys, and then they had taken a kidney out, and they said, okay, everything's fine. But then a few months later, they said, oh, we found something in your lungs. And my dad told me that if they had done something about that sooner, they would have caught it in early stages. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. It made me remember my mom had to go through all kinds of chemotherapy and treatment, and nobody was there for her. And I can't imagine going through all of that stuff without anybody just there to support me. But I was in school. My older siblings were off living their life. My dad was at work. So my mom, she had to go through all of these cancer treatments and appointments all by herself. And she was such a strong woman. So it also made me think of when I was about to go in there and I saw the machine, of all those children that are out in the world that are sick, and they don't deserve to be sick. Nobody does. But little tiny kids and babies that are sick, and they have to go through all these scary treatments. And I know that I'm not really anybody of notoriety. I'm not anybody important. I'm just a single mom cashier from Colorado, but my heart does go out to people. I do care. And I am a chubby crybaby. So anyway, they said, would you like to listen to some music? So I'm like, sure. And they're like, you have to sit still for 20 minutes. And I'm laying there looking at this huge, intimidating thing, big round thing. And they strapped me in, and it pinched my leg a little bit. I'm not going to complain. Anyway, I'm vlogging right now. Do you mind? I'm vlogging right now. Do you mind? Hello? Hello? Goodbye. Hannah! Hannah, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing, Han? Han Solo?
I'm filling up ice trays. And Sky is licking my feet
Bye-bye. Have a nice day. Anyway. It's my daughter, Hannah. She's like my left-hand man, so to speak. She does everything for me. Anyway, back to my story. There are little kids out there that have to go through these treatments and stuff, and they have their moms and dads with them. Some of them they don't. But my heart goes out to them, and I'm like, I don't know what else to say but hey, I'm thinking about you. My heart goes out to you. You're braver than you feel. You're stronger than you think, and you can do anything because you're amazing. Anyway, they said, would you like to listen to some music? So I said, sure, classical is good, because when you're trying to relax, I think classical is good. First thing that I hear when I'm going in this thing, and it's going, click, click, click at me, and I see the timer, and the timer keeps saying 2:23, and I'm like, that's my number. Anyway, the first thing I hear is Lord of the Rings soundtrack from Fellowship of the Ring, and it's one of those moments where I felt my mother, because she got me into Lord of the Rings back when I was in middle school. She got me, I wanted to read her books. She had all the books, and I started reading The Two Towers, thinking, oh, this is the beginning, and she goes, no. I'm like, Mom, just show me where the elves are, because I think the elves are really cool, because I did see the animated. She showed me the animated Hobbit and stuff. This is late 70s, okay? And early 80s. So, she gave me the Hobbit, and I read the Hobbit, and she gave me the Fellowship of the Ring. And then she went out when I was, this is so sweet of her, when I was 15 years old, she went out and bought me my own set. My very own first set. And I was like, so anyway, long story short, when the movies came out, she had already passed. She was already in heaven. And when I saw Fellowship of the Ring, I just went to the bathroom and cried, because I'm like, Mom, did you see that? That was beautiful. You said that they'd never be able to make it, and they did. Thank you, Peter Jackson. So anyway, I felt my mother with me as well. And I felt comforted and at peace. And I wasn't really scared at all. And then right after that, they started playing classical music, which is from Cosmos, which my mother loved that as well. She loved space. And I know a lot of you are like, oh, here we go. But it's the fucking truth, okay? This is my life and my mother and the things that I went through. So what if it's coincidental to someone else? I'm not trying to get anybody's attention. I'm not trying to be like anyone else. And I don't care if the whole fucking internet ends up hating me because they think this or they think that. I don't care. God bless everybody. Let everybody live their lives the way they want to live. And if somebody's like somebody else, well, isn't that lucky then? Isn't that a blessing? For someone to be so much like someone else, it's a blessing, especially if that person is amazing and wonderful and beautiful and makes the world a better place. Anyway, the point of this vlog was to share a little bit of my life and to say hi, and also to say, hey, kids, if you're going through something really tough, like, you're not alone. You don't know me from Adam. You don't know me from anybody. Yet, I'm a person who cares about people. Even if they're at the self-checkout and at the U-scan and they're like, they don't, just hit the fucking button, okay? Anyway, I think that's all I wanted to say, besides pissing off the internet again. I love you guys, and I care about the world. I care about you guys. And I don't care. If you guys all hate me for one reason or another, then hate me. I'm not going to care, because I'm just living my life the best that I can and following my heart, and I'm so thankful for what's in my life and for all the influences in my life and all my blessings. And I'm grateful to have known that great woman that was my mother, Charlotte Dickens, and the great woman that was my great-great-grandmother, Nellie Sewell. She lived to be 102, and that means I have longevity in my life, in my blood. I mean, hopefully I will be able to live a very long life too, and hopefully I'll make it a good one. Hopefully I have more years ahead of me than behind. I hope, because shit. The fact is, I'm almost 50, and that scares the fuck out of me. I'm like, I don't want to be older. I don't want to grow older. I don't want to be almost 50, but it is what it is. You just have to take your life, and whatever it gives you, whether it's shit or not, even if it's just shit, even if you have the most shittiest week. I mean, I had my car towed at the Ninja Sex Party concert. I didn't expect that. The feeling of walking out and finding your car gone, that's a horrible feeling. It's like embarrassing almost. It's like, oh shit. Because I turned around right next to where I parked, there was a sign. And somebody had drew like a little outline of a car with dollar signs, and they even put a mustache sticker. And I'm like, somebody drew my car on the sign. By the way, I got a compliment today at the food bank. Some really nice lady turned around and said, "Oh, by the way, do you have the car with the pink mustache?" And I said, "Yeah." She goes, "Oh, I love that. My niece would love that because she loves pink mustaches." And I showed her my Markiplier patch on my jacket, and I'm like, "I do too." And then I found this on the ground outside my house. I'm like, "No, no, that's blasphemy." Excuse me. Don't tickle my throat. That's a sign. That means shut the fuck up, Donna. So anyway, have a great day. I'm done talking. I can't even see the timer because my glasses are off. Sorry. I'm a disgusting human being. You have a wonderful day. Whoever's watching this. If anybody, I don't think anybody watches my videos. No. It just doesn't happen. Just me. Anyway, love you guys. Talk to you later. I'm just talking generally to the general public. Even if you do rip off the story, and I almost catch you, and you piss me off, and you're a jerk. No, just kidding. Oh, by the way, I almost did catch somebody. There was somebody last night that was trying to shoplift, and I prevented that. And they were like, "Yay, you're a hero!" And I'm like, "Give me money then." No, just kidding. I'm horrible. I'm just really, I have like 25 cents in the bank right now, and I just went to the food bank, so I'm like, oh. But you know what? I'm not going to let that keep me down. I'm going to be okay. I'm just going to keep taking it a moment at a time. I have my off today. I'm going to use the rest of my time for chilling, do whatever the fuck I want. Hopefully, it won't have to go wrong off and do anything else. I'm just going to go have me time. So, anyway, have a lovely day. Talk to you later. Bye.